Yeah, hi everybody. Good afternoon once again. Welcome to the main tool session. Is my voice audible to everyone? Are you hearing very good or else any disturbance in my voice? Please respond to me, okay, while asking any questions. Hello, hello. Yeah, then thank you. Yeah, thanks for responding. Yeah, okay. And without wasting any moments, we will begin the session here. Okay. And today you are attending the main tool session. Okay. The main tool session we will discuss about what are the main tools and what is the important of this main tools. Okay. How is gonna in future what is the use of this main tools for as a business analyst here. Okay. First, let me name this session as a main tools. Okay. Main tool session. Like that. But does anybody know what is the main tool session? And I think it is first time to everyone. I think so. Is there anybody who is attending second time for this session? Okay, we will discuss about what is the main tool session and what are the importance of main tool sessions. Okay, first let me define who is in a BA. Okay, first let me define what is the natural definition of BA. Okay, and as if you'll, I think you all know who is in a BA. Okay, a BA is in a person. Okay, a BA is a person who acts as a communication bridge. Okay, communication bridge in between business team and as well as the technical team. Okay, tech team or else organization. Organization is or else any software organizations. You can take any type of organizations into consideration. Okay, that's your choice. Okay, I mentioned here technical team and as well as the developer team and organizational. Okay, okay, and this is a natural definition of a BA. Okay, a BA is a person who acts as a communication bridge in between both develop team and as well as a business team. Okay, he is the only person who knows business language and as well as the technical language. Okay, okay, he will act as a mediator in between both parties. Okay, he understands both language, so that's the reason he will act as a communication bridge here. Okay, now let us understand why we need these types of three main tools and what is the use of three main tools. Okay, first let me give you a brief about SGLC phases. Okay, okay, in SGLC phases, first we will there is a phase called requirement gathering. Okay, do you know what is the requirement gathering? Anybody here? Why do we requirement gathering? Okay, from who we will gather the requirements here? Okay, requirement gathering is nothing but to gather the client requirements from the okay to collecting the process of collecting information okay from stakeholders. Okay, process of collecting information from stakeholders. Okay, requirement gathering is nothing but collecting the information from the stakeholders to get better understanding about what they are building. Okay, if the BA doesn't know what they are building, okay, directly you cannot enter into the project here. Okay, first you have to know what's exactly the client wants to need and what's the client need to be developed here. Okay, then only you can push into the next stage here, right? In the phase of requirement gathering, he collects the information from the clients here. Okay, and after completion of requirement gathering, what we will do next automatically, we will go into the requirement analysis. Okay, we will do like a requirement analysis. In the phase of requirement analysis, he will do like he will analyze the requirements. Okay, whatever he gathered from the requirement gathering. Okay, he will analyze the requirements to get better understanding about. Okay, in the phase of requirement analysis, he will do like prepare the documentation. Okay, so he will examine the process here. Okay, and he will clarify the requirements and he will organize every requirements into documentation. Okay, in the phase of requirement analysis, the BA will prepare like three documents like BRD, BRD means business requirement documents. Okay, and FRS functional requirement. Okay, functional requirements, and as well as SRS. Okay, system requirement specifications. So this type of documents are done in the stage of requirement analysis here. Okay, for completion of preparing a documentation, then BA wants to model these requirements. Okay, modeling is nothing but you have to do some you have to build some structure to that specific requirements here. Okay, okay, like in the phase of after completion of requirement analysis, then automatically you will prepare you have to model the requirements. Okay, and let me name this as a requirement modeling. Requirement modeling is like um, requirement modeling is the process of representing requirements visually or structurally. Okay, process of representing requirements visually or structurally. Okay, this is the requirement modeling here. Okay, in the phase of requirement modeling, we will prepare like here we will prepare like we will means the BA. The BA will prepare like UML. Okay, screens, mockups, and prototype. Okay, in the phase of requirement modeling, here the BA will prepare like UML and screens and mockups. Okay, and prototypes. Okay, we will understand in future what is the UML and what is the mockups and screens and prototypes. Okay. Okay, let me highlight these settings. Okay, please, while preparing notes, okay, just I'm here typing here. Okay, I'm giving this the natural definition. Okay, if you want to, you can analyze into more depth here. Okay, we will won't waste our time in the theoretically. Okay, practically we will get better understanding about whatever I'm saying right now. Okay, and after completion of your three phases, in the phases of requirement modeling, here we will prepare like UML, screens, mockups, and prototypes. Okay, now let us understand what is the UML and screens, mockups, and prototypes. Okay, first let us understand what is the UML. Does anybody know what is the UML? Like anyone here about in the past, anybody here what is an UML diagrams like anything? Okay, UML is nothing but unified modeling language here. Okay, unified modeling language. Unified modeling language. Okay, unified is it is a standard visually modeling language here. Okay, it is a standard visual modeling language. Okay, it's a standard visual modeling language. Okay, it helps developers. Okay, it helps developers to get better understanding about the requirements here. Okay, whenever the BA will gather the requirements from the clients, then the BA will prepare the info like UML diagrams. Okay, in the form of UML diagrams, the technical team will get a basic structure how to build that web applications. Okay, in the easy way to get better understanding. Okay, and UML is not a programming language. Okay, it is a modeling language. Okay, it's a it is not a programming language. It is all about UML. Okay. And in the UML, there are the two types. Okay. Let us understand what are the two types here. Okay. In UML, there are the two types. Okay. First, let us understand what are those two types and what is the use of the two types. Like first one is the structural. Okay. First one is the structural. Structural. What first let us understand what is the structural here. Okay. Structural is nothing but it shows the structure of a web application. Okay, whenever the BA will gather the requirements from the clients, okay, then he will prepare some diagrams here. Okay, in the phase of structural, the BA the BA will prepare the how should be the web application should look like. Okay, here in this phase of structural, he will prepare like one type of like diagrams here. Okay, in that phase of diagrams we will get better understanding. Okay, how like developers will get better understanding how should be exactly the web application looks like. Okay, it shows the structure of a web application. Okay, then everyone will get easily understand. Okay, how gonna be the in the future, how gonna be our web application gonna look. Okay, first it shows structure. Okay, it shows structure of a web application. Okay, and in the structural there are the five types total. Okay, in the structural there are the totally five types. Okay, first one is use case. Okay, class, and second one is a class activity. Okay, and component, and third one is a component state chart. Component state chart. Okay, and fourth one is package collaboration. Okay, package collaboration. And fifth one is deployment. These are the five types involved in the structural diagrams. Okay, and a small mistake here, like here we will call also this is also called as a static here. Okay, and static is also known as a structural here. Okay, I just said here another meaning of static here. Okay, it shows the structure. It shows the structure of a web application. Okay, these are the five types involved in a structural, and everyone has their own specifications, and we will understand in future. Okay, and now discuss about there are that I said two types are there, right? And we will discuss about second one. Second one is a dynamic here. Okay, what is the dynamic here? Does anybody know what is the dynamic? General definition of dynamic? Does anybody? Okay. Dynamic is nothing but it shows the behavior of a system or else any web application. Okay, it shows behavior of a web application or else system. Okay, it shows the behavior of a web application or else system. Okay, how you get an understanding means in an easy way. Like while building any web application, okay. In the phase of building a web application, you need to build first registration page and login page. Okay, in the login page and home page and cart page, payment page and order details page. Okay, you have to build the step by step process here. Okay, in the building while building these steps of pages here. Okay, for every login, first you have to build the login page, registration page, right? For building a registration page, you have to give some features for the registration page. Okay, directly you cannot click the registration page here, right? You have to build first. You have to enter your name. You have to uh, use that password. You have to create your password. You have to enter your mail. You have to confirm your password, and you have to enter all your credentials. Okay. In the dynamic, you will show how gonna system is behaving. Okay, step by step sequence flow. Okay. Okay. There are the four types involved in the dynamic. Okay. Like four types. First one is the sequence. Second one is activity. The third one is state chart. Okay. Fourth one is collaboration. Okay. These are the four types involved in a dynamic here. Okay, now let us understand. Okay, in this there are the five types. In this and there are the four types. Okay, and does anybody know the BA only will only use the two types here? Okay, first one is the use case and here activity. Okay, BA will mainly use only two use case diagrams and activity diagrams here. Okay, why? Because there are the other diagrams also important, but as of our BA, we only discuss what is the BA gonna need here. Okay, the BA will need only use case diagrams and as well as the activity diagrams. Okay. The BI will mainly use two, two diagrams. Okay. So BA will only use the two diagrams. First one is the use case and second one is activity diagrams here. Okay. Use case and second one is activity. Okay. Now let us understand what is the use case and what is the activity and what are the components involved in the use case diagram and activity diagrams. Okay. With one example, we will take a story to get better understanding about. Okay. First, we will discuss about what is the use case diagram. Okay. First one. Use case is a diagram. Use case is a diagram, okay, which shows the interaction between, okay, which shows the interaction between the actor and as well as the system here. Okay. It shows the interaction between actor and system. Okay. Okay. While building any e-commerce web application, um, let us take one example to get better understanding about use case diagrams here. Okay. Let's assume like we are building an e-commerce web application. Okay. Let's assume you are building an e-commerce web application. Okay. Okay, what I'm saying from right now, let's assume like you have to think like a BA here. Okay, then only you will get better understanding about what I'm gonna saying here. Okay, if you just observe like a student, then you have to face many confusion. Okay, you have to think like a BA. Okay, what I'm gonna building. Okay, you have to think in the future also. Just okay, don't imagine in terms. Okay, let's assume. Okay, while I'm saying with any one example, then you have to also imagine with another examples. Okay, okay. If you do understand very well, then you will in future you will get to know. Okay, for any example, you can easily build use case diagrams and as well as the activity diagrams here. Okay. Okay, first, what are the we will discuss about what are the components involved in a use case diagram. Okay. um, like while building a use case diagram, there are some components here. Okay, let's name them. What are the components and what are the uses of the particular components here? Okay. First one is actor. Okay, actor is a nothing but a person or organization or any external system that interacts with the system to achieve a specific goal. Okay, while building any e-commerce web application. Okay, um, first you need to be the actors. Actors are nothing but uh, customers. Okay, customers are the database admins and payment gateway. Okay, to complete any payments, we need the payment gateway. Okay, and first the customer needs to search that websites. Okay, first we need the customer. Okay, customer is an actor. Okay, and database admin, the person who maintains the data, is a backend. Okay, okay, this it. Okay, actors are nothing but the person who directly interacts with the system. Okay, to achieve a specific goal. Okay, in the actor there are the two types: primary actor and secondary actor. Okay, and let us discuss about who are the primary actors and who are the secondary actors here. Okay, primary actors are nothing but the persons or the actors who initiates the first use case to achieve a specific goal. Okay, like for example, the customer is visiting the our web application. Okay, then he wants to click on that login. Okay, he is already an user. He wants to log in the web application to place some order. Okay, in that way, the customer is directly interacting with the system here. Okay, he is initiating directly. He is initiating the use case here. Okay, in that way, the person who is initiates the use case is known as a primary actor. Okay, and the secondary actors are nothing but the actors who support the system by providing a service here. Okay, then when the customer click on that login, okay, we will enter the details here. Okay, what's the back in the backend process will happen. Okay, he will just enter his data, but in the backend the database admin will validate his details here. Okay, after validating the details, the database admin send the request. Okay, send the request information to that front end service. He is a valid user. Okay, so let him in into the web application. Okay, it supports the primary actor. Okay, these are the actors support. Okay, and next component is like a use case. As I said earlier, use case is a it shows the interaction between the system and actor. Okay, or else actor is the system. It shows the interaction between both of them. Okay, how we gonna actor is interacting with the system to achieve a specific goal. Okay, to go place an order, to place order in our web e-commerce web application, how gonna customer is interacting with a particular e-commerce web application. Okay, and there are the two types in the use cases. Okay, first one is essential use case, and second one is supporting use case. Okay, let us understand what is essential and what is supporting use cases. Okay, essential use case like okay, it describes the what user wants to achieve without specifying technology or implementation details here. Like the customer wants to enter he wants to log in here. Okay, and he directly will click on that login. Okay, but he doesn't know what the backend what are the components needs to be support here. Okay, like okay, directly will enter here login and home page and cart page. Okay, it's a they are the essential use cases here. Okay, and whereas coming to supporting use cases are like they support the essential use case to achieve a specific goal. Okay, like for example, the login need to the user wants to needs to be enter his name and password. Okay, if he forgot the password, he has to click on that forgot password also. Okay, these types of functionalities should be performed here. Okay, if any in case the user customer will only see our login button, but the supporting use case here in the backend it supports the primary essential use case to achieve a specific goal here. Okay, okay. Now let us understand third component, system boundary. What is a system boundary? What is the use of system boundary? Like okay, system boundary is nothing but it defines the scope of the system here. Okay, for example, here we are building an e-commerce web application, right? That is our scope of the system here. Okay, for example, any one of the person here, Kajal is building like it's Swiggy app. Okay, that's our system boundary like Swiggy web application. Okay, she can name anything. Okay, it defines the scope of the system here. Okay, and like So this is the third component. Okay, now let us understand fourth component like association. What is association? Okay, it shows the communication between the actor and a use case here. Okay, it shows the communication between an actor and use case. How exactly you will understand like for example, you are clicking the login button. What is the relationship between you and use case? Okay, you are an actor. Okay, I'm an use case. You are clicking me. Okay, and what is the use relationship between both of us? Okay, I'm a student and you are a teacher. Okay, in that way, let us understand in naturally way. Okay, let us understand in naturally. Okay, you are interacting. We are both interacting. Okay, what's the relationship? So the third person will think like, what's the relationship in between them? In that way, you will get to understand using association lines. We will shows the communication in between the actor and the use case here. Okay. And next, fifth component is relationships. Okay. In the relationship, there are the totally three types like uh, include, okay, and extends and generalization. Okay, these are the three types involved in a relationships here. Okay, let us understand what is the include here. Include is nothing but it represents mandatory use case here. Okay, it's a reusable functionality. For example, for login functionality, you have to enter your name, you have to enter your password. So they are the mandatory. So, but forget password is not mandatory. So your the forget password should be included in a extents here. Okay, without forget password also the login functionality can be happen. So we can log in into home page. Okay, the functionalities which are mandatory. Okay, we will name them using include relationship. Okay, the functionalities which are not mandatory, even though without those use cases also we can perform the operation. Because that functionalities are use the relationship. Denote we will denote the relationship using extents here. Okay, and generalization. The generalization is nothing but it shows the inheritance between actors or use cases. Okay, for example, you are doing a payment here. Okay, for any web application, you are doing a payment. In that, while doing that payment, you have to do. There are the options like UPI, cards, and COD. Okay, you want to select the UPI. In UPI, so there are a lot of options. Okay, like Phone Pay, Paytm, GPay. Okay, there's a lot of pays. Okay, in that only you are choosing like Paytm. Okay, that's the same example. There are the UPI, Paytm, Phone Pay, GPay will only will they also perform the same options. But here we have to choose any one among them. Okay, in that situation we will use the generalization relationship. Okay, this is all about the components which are involved in a use case diagram here. Okay, and let us understand in a practical way to get better understanding how to we will take one example. Okay, this is an MS Visio tool. Okay, this MS Visio tool, I think I hope everybody got installed this tool. You can check it. Okay, if you see here like there are the use case diagram, the activity diagrams here. Okay, if you click on that use case diagram, you can see all the components here. Okay, which I said earlier, your system boundary, communication lines, association lines, exchange, uses, actors, interface. Okay, you can see all the components here. Okay, first let us name system boundary here. Okay, system boundary. Let us name like I can take any one of the name here. I will take your name like Vigneshwar. Vigneshwar, right? Vigneshwar or else Rohit. Okay, I will take easy name. Okay, Kajal. Okay, Kajal is building an e-commerce web application. Kajal is building an e-commerce web application. I'm naming this as a system boundary e-commerce web application. Okay, Kajal, is your spelling right? Right? I'm not good with spellings. Okay, I hope it is correct. Okay, I'm naming this system boundary as a e-commerce web application. Okay, Kajal wants to build an e-commerce web application, and she has a business like uh, e-commerce web application. Yeah, she is selling like all the shirts and pants. Okay, whatever the accessories for the men's and women. Okay, she wants to build a use case diagram here. Okay, he contacted me, BA. Okay, I'm building a use case diagram here. Okay, first, what is the use case diagram and how we gonna draw this? Okay, they are the components here. Okay, okay, whichever said in a practical theoretical way. Now you can, if you observe very closely, you will get to know. Okay, okay, this is the actor here. Okay, actor means he is the primary actor. Okay, the person direct interacts with the system here. Okay, the person who initiates the use case here. Okay, if you click on the double click, okay, I'm naming this he as a customer. Okay, customer means like first he is the person who visits the website here. Okay, I'm naming him as a customer. Okay, it is visible for everybody, right? Okay. Okay, if you click on that double click, you will get to know. You can type here. Okay, if it's your choice, if you name it, if you click on double click on that specific system boundary, you will get type option. Okay, you can type if you want to. Okay, okay, he is a person here. Okay, I'm naming the primary actor as a customer. Okay, and denoting him as a secondary actor is nothing but database admin here. Okay, database admin. Does anybody think why we need database admin? Okay, after building any web application, the data needs to be stored somewhere. Okay, in the database only, it will show only in the database here. Okay, so I'm naming database admin is the secondary actor. Okay, he's the person who manages all the web application data here. Okay, and here you can see like first for any web application, we need to build like use case diagram, registration page and a login page and a home page, card page, okay, payment page and your order details page. Okay, we have to the developer has to be built one by one to complete our web application process here. Okay, in that same way, I am also preparing that in the same way to get better understanding for the developers how exactly the client wants to be develop his application. Okay, to give him the better understanding about my application, I'm giving him. Okay, I'm naming here essential. This is essential use case. Like okay, I'm naming essential use cases like registration. Okay, first I'm naming this as a registration. Okay, this is an essential use case. Okay, what are the supporting use cases for that? Anybody can name it? Anybody? Kajal, Rohit Jadhav, and Vigneshwar. Anybody? Okay, what are the essential use cases? Okay, here I named essential use case as a registration. What are the supporting use cases for registration? Does anybody? Come on, there are the 26 members. I think you are listening, everybody, right? Please, can you name them? What are the supporting use cases for the registration? Anybody? Is considering as a, does anybody, I think nobody is hearing the classes. Yeah, Kajal, you are right. Yeah. Yes. Yes, Vigneshwar. Yes. Okay. Okay, right. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. And the supporting use cases are like, you have to enter your name. Okay. You have to enter your name. Okay. You have to enter email. Okay. And you have to create your password. You have to create your password. Okay. And here I'm adding optional like date of birth or else enter phone number. Okay, enter phone number. Okay, these are the supporting use cases for the registration. Okay, now let us give the relationship in between them using extends and include. Okay, there is no particular name for include. Okay, you have to use that uses button here. Okay, uses component here. Okay, okay. You have to the enter naming is a mandatory, so that's the reason I'm adding that include. It is a mandatory. Okay, and registration. Registration for enter email also is a mandatory for registration. Okay, so that's the reason I'm using the include for it. Okay, and for creating password also is a mandatory. Okay, first you have to create password to get your account validation. Okay, okay. As of now, we use include for this. Okay, what about the enter phone number? Okay, for any web application, maybe some for other web application, it's maybe mandatory or else not optional. Okay, in that situation here we use extends. Okay, the actions will denote upper arrow mark. Okay, upper arrow mark here. Okay, if you see there is a extend button. Extend. Okay, it denotes upperwards to the registration. Okay, it is known. It is shows like it is not mandatory. It's an optional. Okay, okay. Now we completed registration. Then what's need to be built? Like login. Okay, login. Okay. Does anybody name what are the essential supporting use cases for login? Like okay, you have to enter your name. Okay, you have to okay, first after entering your name, okay, here in the registration phase, you created your password. Okay, here you have to enter your password. Okay, enter password. Okay, after entering your password, okay, some other like your Rohit Jadhav has forgotten his password here. Okay, now okay, in that situation, okay, anybody maybe lose his data in that situation. Here we are naming like a forgot password. Okay, okay, this is an essential use case. Okay, like for login essential use case, here we are naming supporting use cases like enter name, enter password, okay, and forget password. Okay, the relationship between the login and enter name is mandatory. Okay, you have to enter your name. Okay, and like you have to enter your password also. Like okay, without entering your password, the database admin will not validate your account here. Okay, and the forget password. Okay, now here we are giving the relationship like forgot password as an extension due to okay, so maybe it's not a optional here, it's a optional here. Okay, due without forget password also the user may enter if he remember the password. Okay, so that's the reason here we are giving like a forget password. Okay, okay, that's it. Okay, so this is all about login here. Okay, now after entering into login, okay, you completed your login process, then you will directly enter into the home page. Like okay, okay, let me name this as a product catalog. Okay, product catalog. Product catalog means here, okay, the Kajal has listed his product or products like okay, shirts, pants, and okay, any types of accessories as listed. Okay, product catalog is nothing but list of products here. Okay, in that web application. Okay, let us. This is the essential use case. Okay, I'm giving that supporting use cases for the word catalog are like search and filter. Does anybody know why I give the search and filter here? Does anybody? Does anybody know why I give here such an filter for a product catalog here? Why cannot another? Okay, due to like whenever the user enter into the home page, okay, he maybe if he wants to search the products, or else if you want to filter his size, or else while filtering he will get the particular brand and particular size. Okay, so that's the reason here I had such an filter. Okay, it is not a mandatory here. Okay, the user may need it's not a mandatory. Okay, the like any web application does not mandate like when he enter into the web application he needs to buy any one product. Is it mandatory? No, right? So that is the reason here I'm denoting the relationship using extends here. Okay, I'm here using that extend. Okay, for filter also I'm using the same extend relationship. Okay, because like using extend relationship is just not mandatory. Okay, the user does not need to buy any products if he enter into the any web application. Okay, as anybody will buy, if you enter any web application, you will buy any one product. No, right? You will search the products. If you like any one product, you will filter the product here. Okay, for your particular color, particular size, and particular brand. Okay, so that's the reason I am added the search and filter here. Okay, this is the completion of the product catalog here. Okay, then you like any one product here. Okay, and you wants to buy your product, that product here. Okay, and now I'm building here cart page. Automatically after completion of your product searching, you will directly add into the cart here. Okay, okay. Does anybody name any supporting use cases for cart page here? So I'm naming this as a add to cart. Okay, I'm naming this as a add to liked items. Okay, add to wish list articles. Okay, add to wish list. Okay, these are the supporting use cases which I give to cart pager. Does anybody getting any doubt why I give exactly like this three supporting use cases? Does anybody? Okay. See here, whenever you enter into cart page, okay, you will add to cart, okay, and then you will add to like if you want to buy later, okay, you will add to like item, okay. Then whenever you will get money, you will go into the like items and you will take that product and you will complete your payment and you will get the product, okay. So that's the reason I added that add to cart and add to wish list and add to liked items here. Okay, what is the relationship in between both use cases here? Okay, I'm adding here extend relationship. Why? Does anybody say like why I give here extend relationship? Why not users here? Due to okay, it is not mandatory here. Okay, if the user add to cart, then does not mean he has to buy product here. Okay. Okay, it's maybe it's choice. Okay, you can buy it after 1 month or else 1 year. It's his choice. Okay, that is the reason I gave your extend relationship here. Okay, okay, this is a cart page here. Okay, okay, this is a cart page here. Okay, after completion of cart page, where will the for example the Kajal for Rohit Yadav has to decide to buy the product here. Okay, and he added the items to the cart. Okay, and directly he wants to do the payment here. Okay. Okay, now let us build the what is the payment here. Okay, here I'm naming payment page as an essential use case. Payment. Okay, what is the payment here? What are the supporting use cases for payment? I'm giving the options like I said earlier, right? UPI. Okay, the Kajal wants to use the COD for our web application and cards. Okay, these are the supporting use cases for the payment page. Okay, let us give the relationship. Does anybody remember what I said earlier? What is the relationship in between both payment and their supporting use cases? Does anybody? Does anybody? What is the relationship in both, like between them? Okay, I am here adding the generalization relationship here. Okay, you know UPI, COD, cards, they will do same operation here. Okay, but according to user convenience, okay, he has to be choosing. Okay, but here we are giving the options here. Okay, he can choose anyone. Okay, we are giving the options here. Okay, he can choose, the user can choose any one application to complete his payment for the web application for the product he is buying here. Okay, I am using the users. Okay, if you you have to denote the relationship upper version. Okay, okay, if you click on that, double click on the users. Okay, here you will get that UML generalization properties. Okay, there you see the discriminator. Okay, like if you in that there you can like stereotype in the space of stereotype, you can see the empty space here, right? Okay, exchange, scenery, it's private. Okay, you have to click on that. It's empty space. Okay, that denotes the generalization relationship here. Okay, it's an empty, right? Okay, in the same way you have to do for cards and COD for anything. Okay, if you click on double click on that, just give the stereotype as a empty. Okay, just enter. That's it. Okay, that's it. Okay, payment and COD. Okay, I give it that here. Just click on that, double click on that. Just give the empty space here. Okay, in this place of stereotype, you can see here, right? Well, in the scroll down button, you will get to know. Okay, that's it. Okay, and yeah, I gave here generation relationship here. Okay, and the user has completed the payment for his payment, like web application for his product, which is he is buying here. Okay, then he has to be receive the details for order confirmation details here. Okay. So let us build order confirmation page. Okay, I'm naming this as the order details. Okay, order details. So what are the supporting use cases for the order, like order details? Okay, I'm naming like SMS and email. Okay, does anybody say what is the relationship in between both use cases? Okay, order details and SMS email. Does anybody? They are the extents or uses. Which one I have to use here? Can anybody name it? Kajal, Vigneshwar, and Rohit, Amir, Ranjana, Krishna, anybody? Uses. Yeah, Vignesh saying, yeah, yeah, I had to use the include. Why Vignesh? Okay. Thank you for your answer. I think nobody's, yeah, it's funny. Okay. Can anybody say why I had to use yeah, include use case? Why not extends? Okay, here I use that include use case. Why? Ranjan, what's your dot? No, yeah, here you have to use the include. Why? Because okay, the order details for needs to be delivered. Okay, in that order details, maybe it's maybe information about the product here. Okay, like your order details, what your transaction ID, okay, order delivery date. Okay, in that like complicated information which you will receive from the e-commerce web application. So we are using SMS email as a include here. Okay, they both are mandatory. So okay, no Ranjit, no like you have to use it include button. Okay, we are not use here actions. Okay, now we completed that all the development here. Okay, we added all the pages here. Okay, now let us name the let us give the actors here. Okay, the customer is interacting here. Okay, let us show the relationship in between both the actors and as well as the use cases here. Okay, using communication lines are also known as the association lines. Okay, if you click on that, okay, you can give that. Uh, Okay, I'm giving that first customer to registration. Why? First, you have to register its name in that e-commerce web application. Okay. Okay, if you click on that, right click on that particular line, you will get to know there is a right angle converter, state converter. Okay. For your, like while building that, you can look, it's very clumsy. Okay. If you click on the right angle, it will go like this. Okay. It's your choice. Okay. After completion of registration, then the customer will directly enter into the login. Okay. I'm giving that login here. Okay. Okay, after completion of login, where will we go directly? Into the home page. Okay. Okay, I'm giving that connection to the product catalog. Okay, he will there is now the customer is entered into the product catalog and you will now he wants to add the products to cart page here. Okay. Now I'm giving the connection to the cart page here. Just click on the right click and just make it into the right hand converter. Okay, that's it. The cart page. Okay, after completion of entering to the cart page, what will the user will do? Okay, he wants to add the he wants to buy the product. Okay, he like one item and he has to complete the payment here. Okay, and then we are using that communication line into the directly payment page here. Okay, that's it. Okay, now we gave the connection in between both of them. And what about now? Like okay, he completed the payment and now he has to like he needs to get the information from the e-commerce web application. Like your order was successfully placed, he will receive in that particular time. Okay, like. I'm giving the connection between for order details here. Okay. Now the customer interaction is over with the use cases here. Okay. Now you will get it out. Okay. What is the use of your database admin? Okay. For does anybody know who is the pay? What is the payment gateway here? Does anybody? Kajal and Vigneshwar, Rohit and Ranjit. Anybody? Amir. Why does anybody know why we add needs to be add here payment gateway for any web application? Okay. Directly. Now, you can see local customers are accept the payments by directly using that payment, phone pay. Why? Okay, the merchant account the amount will directly go into the payment and the like a vendor, the person will receive after 24 hours. Okay, after verifying that payment here. Why does anybody know? Because here the phone pay is acting like a payment gateway. Okay, to verify that payment is authorized or not. Okay, the vendor will directly receive the payment from the customer via gateway, payment gateway. So that's the reason here we are adding the communication between the payment and payment gateway. Okay. And at last, like here, like does anybody know which sector here we are adding? Like okay, here we are adding like a delivery tracker or else SMS sender. You can add anyone. So that's your choice. Okay. Why we need to add a delivery tracker? Due to the person who delivers the order here. Okay, so that's the reason we are adding the secondary actor as a delivery tracker. Okay, we are giving the relationship in between order details and the delivery tracker person. Okay, now database admin. What is the relationship in both of them, sir? You said earlier the database admin is the only person who can manage all the data. So you are not now you are not giving any relationship in between them. Oh, just I'm making sure that everybody gets understand in an easy way. Okay, first when the user has entered the details, okay, when the user has entered the details, he is the only person who will receive, we will manage the data in the backend. Okay, whenever the user has registered, okay, he will get the data. Okay, he stores here, and after entering into the after entering your details, okay, then the user wants to log in. Okay, in that situation, the customer has entered all his credentials. Okay, then in the backend process, the database admin is validating the details here. Okay, now after entering it or that web team has added the products like shirts, pants in that in our product catalog page. Okay, he manages all the data here. Okay, he manages all the products data here. Okay, he manages the sizes, web bands. Okay, in the backend, he stores all the data for the web application. Okay, and after completion of cart page, okay, after completion of product catalog, then the here in the cart page, he maintains the user cards. Okay, maintains the user card data. Okay, now this is the end of cart page, and now we give the relationship in between the payment page. Okay, to to show the payment details of the user. You can see first in the first time you done the payment using the phone pay. In the second time you can see like you will get directly option from the web application recommendation. Do the payment via using your default option like pay phone pay. Okay, it is recommending here. Okay, and this is the total relationship. Okay, after completion of payment page. Okay, I am naming order details here. Okay, that's it. Okay, this is the total our use case diagram. Okay, I think everybody's seen it, but I'm just zooming to get to overview of a total use case diagram. Okay, I think everybody has understand here what is the use case diagram and what is the use of what are the components here. Okay, and now let us discussing without wasting time. We will discuss about your activity diagrams here. Okay, okay, now we completed that all the information regarding that activity use case. Okay, now let us understand activity diagrams. Okay, if anybody have doubts regarding that particular use case diagram, please note take a note about your doubts in that after completion of the session, we will give that particular some amount of time. In that particular time, we will solve your doubts. Okay, don't worry about that. Okay, just wait a time. Okay, just wait a moment. So first, what is the activity diagram here? Okay, activity diagram is nothing but it shows the behavior of a system. It shows the behavior of a system here. Okay, so what's the behavior? I think everyone will get out. What's the type of behaviors or like how can the tactic diagram shows the behavior? Okay, behavior means it's not the system does not behave in any wrong way. But if you want to complete any one login option, login functionality, okay, in that login functionality, what are the behavior it is happening? Okay, it has to be first you have to enter your name, enter your password. Okay, you have to confirm your password. Okay, then you click on that login. In that situation, it shows the sequence flow of activities here. Okay. Okay. And this is all about the activity diagram here. Okay. It represents the flow of activities here. Represents flow of activities. Flow of activities. Okay. To complete. to complete particular process. This is all about the activity diagram. Okay, now let us understand what are the components involved in here. Okay, first one is initial node. Okay, initial node is nothing but it is the first node which starts the workflow here. Okay, like for example, first you have to enter your name, right? From there, it's beginning. Okay, like it is the initial node here. Okay, and next one is action, like activity node is also known as the action. Action is nothing but it represents a task or operation here. Okay, like what are the operation, what are the action is we are going to perform here. Okay, it shows the what is the sequence here. Okay, and the third one is the control flow. Control flow is nothing but it shows the sequence of activities here. Okay, like what are the sequence here, like for enter your login credentials or for enter your registration credentials. What are the process you have to be follow here? First, you have to enter your password in in that same manner. It will show the sequence here. Okay, in the decision node. A decision node is nothing but it splits the workflow here. Okay, for example, if you want to enter your you have to enter the home page here. Okay, you have to enter into the home page. Okay, but you forget your password in that situation. Okay, it splits the workflow and based on the condition, it will like it will take the decision if then the password which you entered it is correct or not. Okay, using that condition. Okay, it splits the workflow based on the condition. Okay, like for example, if you want to search any product here. Okay, if you want to search any one product, but there is a no recommended size for you. Okay, your size is XL, but there is only L. Okay, in that situation, you have to filter that product. Okay, in that particular situation, the web application use the decision node to check whether the product the user wanted product is available or not. Okay, and third one is next one is branch and merge. Branch and merge. What is the branch and merge here? Okay, this branch and merge is nothing but it combines the alternative path into one node, into one path here. Okay, like yes or no path conditions. Okay, like if you want to complete a payment. Okay, okay, UPI, phone pay cards, like UPI cards, COD, they are the same, but they are the alternative path. It's different for everyone. Okay, in that situation we use the branch and merge. We here we will merge branch them. Okay, like we will divide them into three and we will merge them into one, but to complete our payment process here. Okay, this is a branch and merge. Okay, and at last fork and join. But the fork and join here, fork and join is nothing but it's a combines like for example, it splits one flow into multiple parallel activities. Okay, combines the parallel activities into a single flow. Okay, for example, um, yeah, like okay, let us understand like your after completion of your payment, you will receive the SMS email into simultaneously, parallelly. You will receive both SMS email from the e-commerce web application. How you think it's gonna be happening here? Okay, we will here in this situation we will use uh, branch like fork and join nodes here. Okay, here both activities are performing parallelly to complete particular operation. Okay, this is all about the fork and join. At last, final node. Final node indicates that after completion of all your workflow, it indicates the end of the workflow here. Okay, first you will click on that login. You have to enter your name, enter your password, confirm password. Okay, and click on the login. Okay, after entering into login, okay, you will enter into home page. Then you have to mention your end node. Okay, this is the end of the login workflow here. Okay, it shows the end of your login workflow. This is all about the activity components. I hope everyone has got understanding about what are the activity components here. Okay, let us understand in a practical way. For this activity diagrams also, we use the MS Visio here. But okay, here you have to just save it. Okay, you can save it that file. Okay, if you want to take the new page here, okay, already I saved this product. If you want to, you can, as or else you can end that down. Okay, if you see that's the use case one, okay, if you click on that, right click on that, okay, you can insert your page also. Okay, just click on that activity diagrams here. Okay, I'm naming this as a uh, first we will build the registration page here. Okay. Okay, as of now, we build all the registration pages in the particular one in a one use case diagram. Now we will build for every workflow one. Okay, using the activity for workflow here. Okay, just adjust the size here. Okay, and let's build that activity diagram one by one. Okay, here we will don't build everything. Okay, later I will give you the better understanding about okay for every component in a easy way. How you are using for each and every component in that legal situation here. Okay. These are the component. Okay, this is an action state. Okay, this is the initial state. Okay, where we will begin that action. Okay, this is an action state. Okay, this is the fork and join. Yeah, okay, this is a fork and join. Okay, okay, this is the control flow. It shows the sequence flow of activities. Okay, this is a decision box, and this is a swim lane and signal receipt. Like okay, we are as of now we only use this type of components here. Okay, okay, now let's get better understanding about from each and every component. Okay, now you have to be very interactive to get better understanding here. Okay, if you don't interact, then I cannot do anything here. Okay, please, when I ask you information, I think everyone is responding here. I think here lot of messages here. Okay, uh, if you respond, then you will get enough very large amount of information. Okay, then you don't have to be revised once again also. Okay, just follow my lead here. Okay, okay, let us begin here. Let us begin first our registration page here. Okay, first here we are using one component like for registration. We will first show the common workflow. How we gonna registration workflow look like here. Okay, I'm starting with the initial state here. Okay, okay, I want you to be name here. Okay, first like what are the first one here. Okay, first you have to enter your name. Okay, after entering your name, what you have to be do like you have to enter your mail. Okay, after entering your mail, what you have to do? You have to do like create password. Okay, create password. After entering your creating your password, what you have to do? Just click on that. If you click on that double click, you can get to edit here. Okay, I am giving here like confirm password. Okay, after confirming your password, just click on that register. Okay, okay, this is our common workflow. Now let us show using the sequence here. Okay, using the control flow. Okay, now I'm starting from initial node and first I will enter my name and then I'm entering email. Okay, and I'm entering creating my password and I'm confirming my password which have been created. Okay, and after confirming my password, okay, I'm just clicking on the register. Okay, this is end of my workflow, and at finally I'm adding a node here. Okay, I'm ending my workflow here. Okay, this is the common workflow. Like, okay, this is the common workflow for registration. But does anybody? I think everybody got in a common idea how gonna registration looks like. Okay, whatever earlier we built from use case, here I am giving the same functionality, sir. Maybe I just add the confirm password here. Okay, okay, this is the I think everybody got it right. Okay, I think everybody got it. This is the common workflow for the registration here. Okay, now let us understand, use another one component for login page here. Okay, do the same process. Okay, if you want to insert page, new page, just click on that. Okay, I'm naming this. Just now, we will build the login page using the decision box. Okay, and guard condition. Just click on that activity diagram. Okay, start the initial using initial state. Okay, and use the workflow control flow to show the sequence of activities, and use the action state here. Okay, now let us understand. What you have to do first. Okay, you have to enter name. You have to enter name. Okay, after entering a name, what you have to do? You have to enter your password. I think it's not appearing to everybody, right? I think it's very short here. Uh, like uh, Jimit. I think everybody. I hope everybody is seeing very clear here. Okay, after entering your name, what you have to do? Okay, the password you created earlier, right? You have to enter your password here. Okay, after entering your password, what you have to do? Use another action sheet. Okay, like what I have to do here? Just anybody after entering my name and my password, what I have to do here? Did I have to mention the forget password or is any other uh, decision box component or any other thing? Anybody respond to my question here? Okay, I think everybody is getting what I'm asking here. Okay, after entering password, what I have to do? Okay, after entering password, I'm using here decision node. Why does anybody? I think everybody will get why you are using the decision node, sir? Why not any other shades? Okay, Visio okay, there's a decision box. Okay, yeah, we use the decision box to make the decision. Like here earlier, you everybody know if you forgot to forget your password, then you have to use that forget password option. Like here, I'm using the decision box okay, to check whether your enter credentials are right or not. Okay, let us name here. Okay, and let me name this as a okay, after entering your password you have to click on that login. Okay, after clicking on that login in the between that enter password and in between that login, okay, the one process is happening here. Okay, what one is that okay, if you click on that right click here, okay, there you see transition 10 here. Okay, just click on that guard condition. Sir, why we need the guard condition? Okay, what is the use of guard condition means? Okay, here the guard condition is nothing but the credentials which you have entered here, right? Okay, to check whether the credentials are right or wrong. Here we are using the guard condition here. Okay, if your credentials are valid, then you will directly enter into the login here. Okay, you will directly enter into the login successful. But what if? Okay, if else conditions are there. Okay, what else? What if the conditions are wrong? Okay, what do we have to do? Okay, we cannot create the registration account for per day two times, right? Okay, we only have to create one times in our entire lifetime. Okay, if you change your credentials are totally, then it can be fine. But everybody will not get that type of choices, right? Only it's maybe important. Okay, in that situation, yeah. So that's the reason here we are adding guard condition to check whether the credentials are right or wrong. Okay, just click on the double click here. Okay, you will get the guard condition transition line. Okay, just click on that guard. In the space of body, just click on that invalid. Okay. Okay, for credentials are invalid, then you have to enter your name and you have to enter your password from the beginning. Okay. So this is our login page. Okay, and we are done with decision box and guard condition. Okay, I'm denoting this in node. Okay, I'm ending my workflow here. Okay, everybody clear, right? Everybody, Vignesh, Kajal, and Rohit, Rutvik, Amir, Krishna. Anybody? Any doubts regarding that, right? I think everybody clear here. Don't mind with this type of here. Okay, this you can adjust your own convenience here. Okay, if you want clear, you can build very beautifully. Take more time. Okay, I mean, and hurry, so that's the reason I'm getting this type of cross cuttings here. Okay, I hope everybody clear what I'm saying here. Okay, where to guard conditions, decision box. I use your decision box to complete here our login process here. Everybody, okay, I think everybody clear with this. If you can't respond, then I automatically I think everybody's got understand here. Okay. Okay, now let us understand another component. Okay, as of now we completed normal workflow and guard condition and decision box here. Okay, now let us understand branch and merge component. Okay, sir, what is the main example for branch and merge? Anybody can name it? Which is the best example for branch and merge here? Yes, Vigneshwar. Okay, you said a decision node if correct password login to web page. Okay, you can build that type of complicated. Okay, to get better understanding. Everybody is not your pro. Okay, we are showing the normal workflow to get better understanding. Okay, if I can name more than which you have said earlier. Okay, I can name it better than you. But see, if I name it very pro level, then everybody will get confusion here. They will ask me doubts here. Okay, which is that's the reason I'm showing very easily. Okay. Okay, I can mention here directly if else conditions and I can use your code also, but that's not gonna possible here. Okay, I'm showing what's the BA need here. I'm just showing the normal workflow. Okay, Vigneshwar, I hope you get it right. Okay, does anybody give the better example? Does anybody give the better example for the branch and merge here? Anybody? What about Kajal? Where are you? You are not responding to anything. Kajal and Rutvik, Amir, what happened, man? Only Vigneshwar is responding here. I cannot see anybody. Where are you? Like Rohit, what happened, man? Respond to me, chat. Okay, okay. Just anybody. You have to give the example. Until else I cannot move further here. Okay. I think it will be lag here. Then you have to wait 1 more hour. Just I think so. Please, if you give example, I can go move here. Okay. I'm asking example, man. Okay, I'm not asking about your Instamart. I think everybody has forgotten. Just now I said here, what is the best example for the branch and merger? Payment is the best option for the branch and merger. What is this? I think. Okay, let's build it here. Okay, I'm starting from the initial node. Okay, and I'm starting from the initial node. Node. Okay, initial shit. I'm starting from here. Okay, I'm naming this as a branch and merge. Let's see how we gonna be build a branch and merge using the payment example. Okay, I'm naming this as a payment. Okay, whenever the user click on that payment, okay, he has to choose the payment options here. Okay, and then automatically the next step should be like select payment or a select application. That's your choice. You can mention anything. Select. I'm mentioning this as a select application. But to complete your payment, you have to choose any one application. Okay, sir, why you need to select any one application? Sir, I can't see any applications here. Just wait a moment. Okay, here, if you see here, like, okay, I'm using here control flow to make better understanding about the branch and merger. Sir, you use the decision box. Okay, why can't understand here what is the branch and merger? If you see here very clearly, I'm using decision box to make any one decision. I think you got here. Okay, I think to make any one decision, others to perform any one goal. In the situation here, we are using like what is exactly what exactly like how to complete any one payment method here. In the situation here, we use the branch and merge here. Okay, for completion, you will get a better idea about that. Okay, okay, I'm here giving that options like UPI. Okay, Kajal wants to UPI for our web application, and another person like Rohit Jadhav wants to for a web application for his web application he wants to add the cards. Okay, and I'm giving as a COD. Okay, these are the three options. Okay, these are the three options here. Okay, for but here UPI cards, COD, everything they both will do same functionality. But what is the main specialty? But we cannot do three from three apps, right? We have to do only one apps here. Okay. But here if you see closely, I'm branched them here. Okay, I done the branching for cards, UPIs, and as well as COD. If you observe very carefully, I'm giving the connection here using the control flow for every component here. Okay. Okay, so here we done. If you click on the red, you can right click. Okay, just right click to right angle connector. Okay, now okay done. Sir, if you can see here, sir, like here we done the branch here. Okay, now we have to merge them. What is the merge? Everybody know what the general definition of merge. Okay, we have to combine them into one. Okay, for example, here Rohit Jadhav is a customer, but he has to be choose anyone among them here. But he chosen here COD. Okay, in that situation, where we use it another decision box to make our decision. Okay, this is the the Rohit Jadhav is making his decision. Okay, and he wants to do the payment via using that COD. In that situation, like I'm naming is convenience like COD. Okay, he chooses the COD. Okay, he completed payment using the COD. Okay, after completion of COD, he will get to like payment successful. Payment successful. Okay, after that we are ending this node. Okay, let me name. Okay, we are like the control flow. I think everybody is understand here. Okay, here you chosen that Rohit Jadhav has chosen COD. Okay, okay. Earlier from the web application, the developers have given that UPI cards and COD. Okay, and in that the customer has chosen the COD. After completion of choosing the COD, he completed the payment. Completed the payment, and I'm showing that payment successfully, and I'm ending that workflow. Okay, this is a branch and merge. Okay, I'm branching this the three optionalities, okay, which perform the same functionality and merging them into one and choosing one functionality COD here. Okay, I hope everyone got it here, right? Okay, okay then. Okay, as of now, we learned a lot of components here. Okay, now at last, one last component is there. Like, does anybody say what's the last component? Does anybody say what the last component here we are discussing? Anybody? Ranjit, Kajal. I'm asking the component. I'm not asking about your order confirmation. Okay, the last component we are using like fork and jan. Okay, okay. Let us start here using the initial state. Using the initial state, I'm starting that fork and jan component. Okay, and I said earlier the fork in the fork and jan the functionalities will happen parallelly, and we will here and we will combine them into one path. Okay, I'm here naming as a order details. I'm using that order details example for our fork and jan. Okay, and after completion of order details, okay, then I'm choosing here like what which I have to choose here. I think I said earlier for everybody which component I have to choose here fork and jan. Okay, I have to choose here fork and jan. Okay, if you click on that, you can adjust it. Okay, I'm just adjusting it. Okay, as of now, here I'm using the fork and jan to to understand what's how gonna order details gonna work. Okay, now let us give the action state. Okay, what's your performing here like in the simultaneously here we are performing like SMS and email. Okay, here the activities are performing parallelly. Okay, now let us join them here. Okay, I think everybody got is what is a fork. Okay, I think I'm now I have to join that to complete that functionality. Okay, using that control flow, I'm merging them into one. Okay, I'm joining them into one. Okay, sir. Now is a computer. If you can see like the SMS has sent, SMS and email are simultaneously happening. Okay, at last year, like I'm adding one note sent, order details sent, order details sent. Okay, order details are sent here. Okay, now what we are going to do here, like after details sent here. Okay, and here we will end that our workflow of your fork and jan here. Okay, using the final state. Okay, this is the end of our activity diagrams. Okay. If you see can that like this is a fork and jan. Okay, if you get better understanding, maybe it's maybe different for any other case studies or else any other diagrams here. Okay, I'm not saying everything will gonna look like that only. That's not gonna look okay. If you take any other example, it may be a different diagram. But whatever get, if you learn the concept here, okay, then you will get to know what exactly uh, fork and jan and what exactly like okay. Yeah, see, man, Ranjana, I think, right? She's the person. Rohit Jadhav. Swimlines are no, man. Actually, we don't hear is swimlines as of now. Okay. Uh, we will only use here. So what are the components which have been set to expand in earlier? Okay, we will only use that components here. Okay. Okay. Swimlines also do the parallel activities. Okay, without colliding each them. Okay. Activity diagrams and use case diagrams. Okay. Now let us understand remaining two tools. Okay. First, as of now, we completed MS Visio tool. Okay. And now here we are discussing about secondary to second tool like Balsamiq and Azure. Okay. And first we'll discuss about what do we do use like what are the activities the way we'll perform using Balsamiq here. Okay. First, now let us understand uh, what is a wireframes. Okay. Does anybody know wireframes? Does anybody? Okay. First, let us understand what are the wireframes. Okay. Wireframes are nothing but it is a rough sketch. Okay. It is a rough sketch of a web application. Okay. Or mobile application. Okay, it is a rough sketch of a web application or a mobile application screen. Okay, it like mainly it represents a skeleton body. Okay, wireframes are done. I mean, like they are drawn using the pen and paper. Okay, we'll draw using pen and paper. Sir, I think everybody got it. What is the wireframes? But sir, I think everyone will get doubt here. Sir, why exactly wireframes are needed here? And everybody will get confused. We will get to know. Okay, in the wireframes. Okay, while designing that wireframes. Okay, here we don't add any colors and images or brandings here. Okay, it focuses on what goes where and how, it not focuses on how it looks. Okay, wireframes are like it just shows the structure of a web application. It shows structure. Okay, just simple meaning. It shows the structure of a web application. Okay, for example, the Kajal is a client to me. Okay, I am the BA. Okay, she contacted me, sir. I need this type of web application. Okay, at that moment I just took a pen and paper and gathered the requirements which she has been saying. Okay, so she said I need a login page and a registration page, login page and home page, client payment page, card page, order details page. I just take that components, okay, all the requirements which have been gathered from her. Okay, and at that same way I just drawn using the pen and paper with in the just okay in a like in the live. Okay, before or I just drawn using the pen and paper. Okay, then sir, why we need using that pen and paper? Why can't we like okay? For example, if I say 1 hour before I said about activity use case diagram, does anybody remember? No, I think some of them may forget here. So that's the reason to ensure that it's ensure that every requirement is completely developed. So that's the reason we first in the first phase we will use the wireframes to get the basic structure of a web application. Okay. So that's the reason we use the wireframes here. Okay. To visualize the client requirements. Okay. To ensure everyone has the same understanding. Okay, to discuss changes before development. Okay, to identify the missing requirements, to reduce rework at the same time. Okay, to act as a blueprint. Okay, it acts as a blueprint for the UI UX designers and developers. Okay, this is all about the wireframes here. Okay, now let us understand what is the mockups. Mockups are nothing but uh, it is an hyperlink diagrams. Okay, it shows it is advanced structure of a wireframes. It's advanced structure of a wireframes. Okay. Mockups are statics. Statics are nothing but we cannot interact with them. Okay, we can only see the appearance, like we only see the what is gonna how gonna web application looks, but we cannot click it. If you click also, there you can't see any operation there. Okay, mockups are static. Okay, in that mockups we can here we can add colors. Okay, we can add colors, images, and brand logos. Okay, you can add this type of advanced components in that mockups while designing the mockups here. Okay, it focuses on appearance of the application rather than functionality. Okay, but this is the end of our mockups. Okay, and now let us understand what is the prototypes. Does anybody know what is the prototypes? Prototypes are nothing but it's in a high level designing. Okay, it is a high level design. Okay, it is advanced version of a mockups. The advanced version of mockups. Okay. In earlier we can't interact with the mockups, but in the prototypes here we can interact with the web application. We can interact with application. Okay. Users may click buttons, navigate between the screens, and experience the user flow. Okay, for example, first you click on the login. Okay, then you will go to home page. Okay, then you will click on that home page, any one product, then you will go to cart page. That's in that situation, in that same manner. In the prototypes, you can see that navigation in between both all the screens here. Okay, it may not contain the actual backend functionality, but the prototypes will contain mostly the front end functionality. It will show exactly how gonna application will looks like. Okay, maybe some other changes will be made, but it mostly the prototypes are high level versions. Okay, they will finalize that how gonna web application will should be looks like. Okay, okay. Why do we need prototypes to demonstrate the application workflow? Okay, prototypes are nothing but it's a working demo of application. Oh, it's a working demo of application. Demo means it's a real but not real. Okay, like in that situation. Okay, it shows like how exactly the web application looks like, but it's not a real web application. It's just a demo piece. Like you can see that phone demo pieces, right? iPhone 14, iPhone 14 demo pieces should be looks like, but in the real iPhone, like a real web phone, like we can interact here, we can make calls, we can do anything, but when they coming to demo application, we only see the structure here, but we cannot see. We only see what's the features in there, but we cannot see how gonna application will looks like. Okay, this is the best example for the prototypes. Now let us understand the two tools like what's the Balsamiq. Okay, Balsamiq is a low fidelity tool. A low fidelity tool. Okay, and like it's designs for it is used for creating wireframes and mockups. Okay, it can be it is developed by the Peldi Gulzani. Okay, it is developed by like Peldi Gulzani. Okay, by Peldi Gulzani in 2003. Okay, in 2003. Okay, this is all about the Balsamiq. Okay, now let us discuss about Azure RP. I think everybody know what is an Azure RP. Okay, this is a third tool we are going to discuss in this session only. Okay, Azure RP is nothing but RP is nothing but rapid prototyping. Okay, this tool is used to design the prototypes. Okay, and it is developed by Adaptive in 2002. Okay, that's it. Okay, now let us. What's your doubt, Ranjan? I mean, you raise your. So what do you mean by low fidelity tool means the diagrams are like low fidelity here. Okay, the wireframes or mockups are they are the low fidelity diagrams. So using that Balsamiq, you only develop like you can only draw that wireframes or mockups. So that's the reason. It is known as a low fidelity tool. Okay, it's not a big Hippocratic question. Just we are drawing the low fidelity diagram. So using that Balsamiq tool. So that is the reason it's a low fidelity tool. Okay, here we cannot interact. We cannot design high level diagrams. Okay, so we only design that using the Balsamiq tool. We only design Balsamiq and markups and wireframes here. Okay, so that is the reason it is known as a wireframe, like a low fidelity tool. Okay. Now let us see that what is the how gonna mockups and wireframes gonna look like here. Okay. Okay, this is a Balsamiq tool. Here we will design that mockups. Okay, wireframes and mockups. Okay, but there is no particular tool for wireframes. Okay, in the wireframes here only we will draw wireframes using a pen and paper. Based on that pen and paper requirements, we will here we will do the mockups here. Okay. Okay, now we will directly designing that mockup diagrams here. Okay, if you click on that, these are common buttons. Okay, you can see that all assets, big buttons, common. Okay, you can use that all component. It is a canvas. Okay, there are the components here. Okay, if you click on that rename, here you can get like you can rename your project like for e-commerce web application. We only take same example for Balsamiq also. Okay, now it's a just extension for that or which I've been taking for same example. So now we are building that Kajal's web e-commerce web application. First, we will build that registration page here. Okay, registration. But if you click on that command, here you can see that all the components here. Okay, and this is in a browser. I'm naming this as a. Can you suggest another names like rather than Kajal? Like let me take Ranjana. Ranjana e-commerce web application. Is it right, Ranjana? Your name like a spelling e-commerce web application. Okay. I'm naming e-commerce web application. Our page name is like registration.com. Sir Krishna, sir, like does Balsamiq and Azure RP are currently used in current scenarios? Some other tools are used by BA. See, currently the BA is mostly using that Balsamiq and Azure. Okay, these are the main primary tools for every BA. Okay, and most convenient tools here. Okay, okay, and now we are building the e-commerce web application, and just you can see I'm using that component browser component for to name our web application. Okay, let me duplicate here. Okay, like duplicate here. So why you duplicating means let me get you better understanding about that. Everyone will get confused why you are why I'm duplicating here. Okay, as of now we are building that mockups here. Okay, okay. If you see, we can add the background color here. Okay, you can see in the properties. Okay, if you click on that color, you can choose any color. Suggest me any one color, Kajal. Okay, I think here some of the said like blue. Okay, I'm choosing the blue for our web application. Okay, you can add the background colors. Now I'm duplicating here. Okay, okay. Due to we cannot waste your time for every web page, you can do the same. Like just let me duplicate here. If you click on the duplicate, okay, it will duplicate a number of times. Okay, if you here we are building registration page and login page, right? So we don't have to waste our time here. Okay, if you click on that double click on that registration copy. You can name this as a login page also. Okay, to save our time, this is a best complementary. Okay. Okay, I'm naming this as the product catalog. Okay, after completion of product, I'm naming this as a product catalog. Okay, I'm naming this as the after completion of your product catalog, I'm naming this as a cart page. Okay, after completion of your cart page, what you do here? We will add a payment page. Okay, okay, at last we are adding order details page. That's it. Here these are the pages we are going to building in using mockups. Okay, these are the components we have to use every component. Okay, to get better understanding. First, let us build the registration page. What are the registration? Can you anyone name it here? Okay, okay. If you see that components here, okay, we have to use every component here. Okay, first let us name this as the registration. Okay, okay. I'm naming this as the enter name. Okay, after entering your name, you have to enter mail. Okay, you can sack your any component. Okay, whichever if you want this type of component, you can just click on that drag and use component. Okay, there's not a mastermind here. Just click on the drag. You can drag that every component you need. Okay, after entering your mail, you have to create password. Okay, you created your password. Okay, after creation of password, at last I'm adding one button. Okay, do you know what is a button? Anybody? Any buttons like anybody have any idea or like what are the buttons in HTML? Like okay, I'm adding the for this button. I'm renaming this button as a register. Okay, register. Okay, if you see like I just give that credentials here. Enter name, enter email, enter create password. Sir, we have to enter it. Okay, if you see here like text input here. Okay, that text input we can search whatever. Okay, you have to enter your name. You can search your name. Okay, Kajal like okay, just like after enter you can enter your name. That's okay. That's your choice. Okay. If you have to enter mail and enter password, just click on that register. Okay. Then you will directly enter into the login page. Okay. Now let us build. Okay. Let us build the login page here. So what are the login page here? Like, okay, I'm naming this as a login page. Okay. I'm just naming this a login page. Enter, you have to enter your name. Okay. Just after entering your name, you have to enter your password. Okay. If you want to, like here, I use the same component here. Okay. Same some text component. Okay. If you want to, you can just click on that copy. Okay. Just paste it here. Okay. You can duplicate this component also. Okay. Okay. I'm here adding the forgot password. Okay. Like let's highlight this component here. Okay. Let's highlight this component for like a better understanding. If you see that there is a text here, right? If you click on that underline button, the forgot password is highlighting here. Okay, here we are highlighting the forgot password for your better understanding. Okay, just after entering your name, okay, after entering your password, just if in case if you forget your password, you can add this. Okay, okay, and at last time we are adding one more button. Okay, I'm renaming this button as a login. Okay, so this is the login page. Okay, after entering your all credentials, then you will go to home page here. So now home page here. Okay, it's now you have to concentrate on more here. Okay, as of now, your registration login page are you are seeing from the beginning. Okay, here if you can see that image component. Okay, in the product catalog page, the products are that in visually. Okay, if you click on that, double click on that image. Okay, you can choose any one products also. Okay, that's your choice. Okay, I'm as of now with me there are the no particular components. Okay, so that's the reason I'm not choosing. Okay, if you want to choose any one, just click on that, double click on that. Okay, you can choose any one. Okay, okay. Now I'm naming this as the sheds here. Our first component is sheds. Okay, sheds. Okay, after completion of your naming your sheds component. Okay, the customer has to need you have to check. He has to be check the sizes. Select sizes. Okay, after selecting sizes, he has to choose the brand to check whether the brand for a particular person there's some favorite brands are there, right? Like okay, he has to be select the brand. Okay, in the sheds. Okay, now in that same way, we are naming this three more products. Okay, I'm this naming these products as the pants. Okay, after pants here, I'm naming this as a which one should choose the shoes here. Shoes. Okay, I'm duplicating that select sizes here. Okay, I'm just saving the time. Okay, I'm not here just making you very confused. Okay, I'm just saving the time to finish the time on your doubts. Okay, just click on that. Okay, duplicate it. Okay, if you see here okay, as of now we completed the product catalog page. There are the three products. Okay, the user can may choose on any one products. Okay, if you want to. Okay, let me add one button. Okay, after choosing your products. Okay, just I'm naming this as a add to cart. Okay. After completion of adding the products, just you will click on the add to cart. Okay, the products will go to the cart page. Okay, now let us build cart page here. Okay, okay. I'm using that, but the Rohit Jadhav has chosen that he wants to buy that shirts here. Okay, okay. I'm naming this as a shirts. Okay, I'm naming this as a shirts. Okay, after selecting the sizes, I'm just copying these components. You can choose here. Okay, there's the combo box here. Okay, here the customer has chosen the size and brand. Okay, in the sheets for e-commerce web application from web application, he chosen the products. Okay, now he wants to select this particular product here. Okay, let me add one button here. I'm adding this button as a next. Okay, after here the user has completed the payment. Okay, cart here the user has chosen the Rohit has chosen the cart in the particular product. Now he has to be to complete the payment here. Okay, in the payment page. Let me add here, okay. Mm, can anyone suggest what type of components I have to use here? Okay, I'm naming this as a payment. Okay, let me use this checkbox. Of I'm using checkbox and they will you will get some doubt, why sir, why is the checkbox only, why not any other components? Okay, you will get to know for every component there is a specific functionality. Okay, the checkbox I'm naming this as a UPI. Okay, I'm naming this as a UPI. Okay. If you want any, sir, you are unable to choose any one product, sir. I'm confusing with choosing that component, sir. Okay, if you want to choose any components here, you can type on that particular component. Okay, you can search in the search button. You can get the component here also. Okay, just click on that. Okay, I'm choosing the radio button for COD, for giving the COD. Okay, and I'm using the checkbox for cards. Sir, why you chosen that checkbox for UPI and the cards? Why not you chosen the checkbox for COD? Okay, there's a particular reason. But sir, what is that means? Like in the UPI, there are a lot of options here. Okay, so we have to choose like any one application. That okay, here I'm naming this as a select tab. Okay, in the COD there is no any options here. Okay, just you will receive the order and you will give the payment in the cash. Okay, then the order is successfully delivered to you. Okay, whereas coming to the UPI, you will do the payment in before. Okay, whereas the coming in the space of cards, I'm choosing like I'm naming this as a select cards. Okay, this is the payment page. Okay, let me add one button like proceed to pay. Proceed to pay or proceed to buy. Anyone can choose. Okay, that's your convenience here. Okay, there is no fixed type of combat. Okay, creativity says no boundaries here. Okay, you can choose any one component. Okay, sir, you choose in the select tab, select cards. Okay, that is my mind. Okay, you can choose any one according to your mind here. Okay, that's your choice. Okay, and after clicking on the proceed to pay, the order was successfully placed. Okay, in the place of order details web page, here we are adding like uh, one order details page here. Okay, let me choose any one text area. I'm choosing the text area. Sir, okay, in the text area, I'm naming this as the order details. Okay, in the order details, you will receive like transition ID, delivery date, expected delivery, or else okay, delivery expected. Okay, okay, and order details like okay, whatever you can choose like we cannot. Okay, and you completed the order details here. Okay, and let me add one button. For that, I am naming this as a back to home page. As you can choose anything, any page you can. If you want to redirect this page into the cart page, you can choose it. Okay, I'm just naming this as a product to back to home page. So back to begin. Okay, now we completed here. Develop all the like all that development here. Okay, using that mockups, and there is one main option. Okay, if you click on that button, okay, you can choose that color to this button also. For example, I'm choosing yellow for this particular button. Okay, you can choose that colors if you want to. That's your choice. Okay, I'm using pink color. You can choose it's your choice. Okay, now, sir. Okay, done. We are done with the registration markups here, sir. And what is the difference here, sir? I can't see any difference here. Like, okay, if you see that, if you click on that registration button, you can see like links. Okay, if you click on that link, okay, I am linking this registration page into login page. Okay, and after clicking on that login button, just if you see again, you will see that links here. Okay, you can after clicking on that login page, I'm redirecting this. Okay, and directing this navigating this page into product catalog page. Okay, okay. After entering the product catalog page, I'm linking this page into cart page. Okay, and after entering into the cart page, I'm linking this page into payment page. Okay, okay, right. Okay, after completion of entering the payment page, okay, you have to pay the amount. After that, I'm choosing. Okay, here you have to link this page into order details page. Okay, after entering into the order details page, your order was successfully placed. Okay, then you will I'm linking this page into the product catalog page as home page. Okay, let us see in the good way. Okay, like okay, just wait a moment. Okay, I'm just let me see from beginning. Okay, if you see like okay, after entering your details, okay, after entering your details, just click on that register. Okay, you will enter login. Okay, and after entering selecting our products, okay, add to cart. Okay, then if you click on that next, they will go to the payment page. Okay, after completion of your payment, just click on that proceed to pay. And after receiving your order details, just click on that back to home page. Then you will back to the home page. Okay, this is what about the markups here. Okay, any doubts regarding that markups? I hope everyone has a clear idea what is the markups. Okay, now without wasting any moment, okay, we will begin that. What are the prototypes here? Okay. Okay, if you have any doubts, you can mention in that messages. Okay, I will come back to you at the ending stage. Okay. Okay, here you can see this is an Azure. Okay, these are the components where you have to use. Okay, this is a lot more difference. There is a lot more difference in between the Balsamiq and Azure. Okay, where in that we cannot interact, but in this Azure, while designing this prototypes, we can interact here. Okay, let's see how can we are interact and what are the more differences in between the markups and wireframe prototypes. Okay. Okay, here you can see all the components. Okay, where you have to build from the scratch. Okay, here we have to build from the scratch. Okay. Um, let us build here. Okay, let me take same example for from here also. Okay, okay, I'm here building. There is a building browse here. Okay, I'm choosing this. Okay, because these are box by due to I'm here mentioning the components here. Okay, I'm dividing that using another rectangle to look to get better look here. Okay, if you click on that, like you will get the colors also for this. Okay, let me add some colors. Okay, you click on that in the space of properties and shell, you can choose different colors for this. Okay, let me choose another color for I'm choosing this. Okay, okay sir, and now I choose on the different colors. Okay, as you say, this is the first difference here. Okay, in that, whereas coming to in the Balsamiq, you cannot see I choose the two different colors in that particular website, but here I'm choosing the two colors in the same browser. Okay, and let me duplicate here. Okay, for every from everything we cannot add that colors here. Okay, let me name this as the login page. Okay, and first let me name this as the registration page. Okay, you click on that rename. Okay, I'm naming this as a product catalog page. After completion of the same, okay, in the web page, like in the Balsamiq also we prepared the same. Here also we preparing the same example, but maybe the functionalities are different here. Okay, here we are seeing one the difference, sir. You are using the same example from the beginning. So not like that. Okay, here we are choosing that. We are showing the difference. What's the difference in between? Okay, we are showing how to use that. Okay, and after completion of product catalog, just let me duplicate this branch. Okay, just click on that duplicate. We'll just click on that page. We'll duplicate another page. Okay, just renaming as a card page here. Okay. Okay, after renaming your no, like duplicating your product catalog page into card page, then I'm duplicating the card page into payment page. Okay. Okay, after completion of payment page, just me duplicate one other page and I'm renaming this as the order details. Okay, these are the our web pages which are we now we are building. Okay, now let us see how we are going to build here. Okay, there you see h1 h2 headers. Okay, which I am choosing that suggest any one name here. Okay, any one person name. Well, let me take Rohit name here. Okay, and his active person which I'm showing Rohit e-commerce web application. Okay, sir, there is a lot of difference here. Okay, you okay, if you click on that particular, there you see properties, right? Just click on that H3, H2, H4. Okay, the size will merge here. Okay, I'm just clicking that in H4. Okay, and the sizes will adjust. Okay, and let me click on that arrows. It will adjust into the middle, and let me choose another one. Okay, now first we are building here. What we are building here? Anybody? Okay, here we are building the registration page here. Okay, we are building the registration page. Now let us build the registration page in an easy way to get better understanding. Okay, and if you see all the components are here, like okay, okay, like I'm naming this as a enter name. Okay, enter name. Okay, after entering your name, you have to enter your password. Like you have to enter your mail. I think I'm repeating the same components. Okay, uh, same enter mail. After entering your mail, you have to create your password. Okay, after creating your password, I am just I'm adding this button. Register. Okay, okay. This is the register. Okay, now we are done with the registration page. Okay, now putting some. Okay, I think we shuffle their pages. Okay, in that situation, we do like in that if you it's the same thing happen to you also, just click on that button. Okay, you see arrow buttons, right? Okay, just click on that down, down, down where you want to place that particular page. Okay, you can place that arrow. Okay, just after placing that pages, just you can rename that pages also. Okay, that's not a big issue. Okay, just matter of a time here. Okay. Okay, after completion of registration page, now we have to do that login page. So for login page also, let me name this as a login page. Okay, just if you want to, you can decrease that size also. Just okay, I'm just copying that Rohit e-commerce web application from that initial page, which will save our time. Okay, now we have to build the login page. Okay, which I have to do the same process from once again. Okay, I'm naming this. here as a enter name. Okay, after entering your name, I'm naming this as the enter password. Okay, after entering your password, I'm just adding this as a let me add. Okay, in that feature, like in that initial registration page, we added that HTML button. Okay, let me add here one more button, like another button. Button shape. You can see button shape right here. Okay, there is some functionality difference between the HTML button and button shape. There is a lot of difference here. Okay, in that, whereas coming to that button shape, we cannot add that color and we cannot perform any functionality. We can only just submit. Okay, whereas coming to the button shape, here we can select your size of the button. Like, okay, if you want to choose any one, that's your choice. Okay, that's like I'm choosing this. Okay, action. Okay, and if you click on that action, okay, there you see mouse over, right? Okay, in the whereas the coming to mouse over, if you click on that outer shadow, okay, you can add color to that button also. Okay, okay, you can see at the ending of the stage. Okay, and this is about all about the login page. Okay, now we have to build that product catalog page. Okay, now let us build that product catalog page. And what are the products we are adding here? If you see your components, like, okay, just drag that image component here. Okay, you can also add the images if you want to. Just click on that, double click on that particular uh, image. Okay, you will open that file by File Explorer. Okay, you will add that images if you want to. Okay, just click on that double. Okay, just you will add any one images if you want to. Okay, for your better understanding and better visualization, you can add the images also. As of now, I don't have any related images. Okay, I'm not adding, so that's the reason. Okay, and after completion of adding your images, let me like to duplicate this. Okay, okay, I'm naming this as the three images. Okay, shirts, pants, and shoes. Okay, I'm dragging the text field here. Okay, I'm naming this component as a shirts, pants, and as well as shoes. I think there is a come to clumsy. Okay, let's suggest in the after typing shirts, shirts. Okay, now I'm adding this as pants. Okay, after a completion of pants, I'm adding this as a shoes. These are the products which have been present in our particular. Okay, you can adjust this. Okay, if you want to. That's your choice to get look very good. You can add it. Okay. Okay, as of now, we named that products. Okay, now we have to use that drop list to name that products here. Products means like you have to select your sizes, select sizes, and so in earlier we didn't add any sizes here. Okay, now we are adding M, L, XL, double XL. Okay, I'm just duplicating this. You can adjust it. Okay, if you want to. If you choose that, okay, you can choose that. Like if you drag that, that's your choice. Okay, so you don't have to do exactly like me. Okay, that's your choice. Okay, imagine you can do that's according to your imagine. Okay, this is that mobile page. Like after completion of selecting your sizes, I am adding this one more like select brands. You can just click on that add many, you will get to add like your sizes, like your select brands. Okay, this is the second difference. As of now, we watch. Okay, just I'm just clicking on select brands. Okay, after selecting I'm naming the brands like Nike, Puma, Adidas. Just click on the enter. You can add as many as if you want. Okay, Adidas. That's your choice. Okay, I'm naming this type of products here. I'm just duplicating it and I'm adding to every component here. Okay. Yes, adjusting the sizes to go get better understanding for you. Okay, now we are done with adding that sizes and brands. Okay, now at last we are adding that one more button. Okay, let me rename this as a add to cart. Okay, now after completion of add to carts, now what will do now? Okay, you will just let me cap Rohit, as you want to buy the pants from using our WeCommerce web application. Just I'm copying this. Okay, and adding. Okay, just select sizes, selector sizes. Okay, and selecting sizes, he wants to select the brand. Okay, I'm just copying and pasting. Okay, so this is a cart picture. Okay, as of now we are done. You're cart page of selecting your all the pants and sizes, brands. Okay, now we have to do that. You have to go to the next to do the payment here. Okay, there's some glitch here. Okay, I think there's some mistake is gonna happen here. Let me build here again. I think we lost your data. So that's the reason I'm choosing this once again. In that situation, don't panic here. Okay, just choose whatever you want to. Okay, maybe sometimes the app glitch will happen. Okay, just copy it. Okay, and paste it. While doing while you are doing the diagram process, maybe sometimes the app may be glitch here. Okay, in that situation, just don't panic while using your data. Okay, just after completion of every work, just save that work here. Okay, in that situation, then you will don't get to know how we okay, now I done here like set sizes and brands here. Okay, I'm just me. I'm naming this here, okay, as a Rohit e-commerce web application. Once again, just I think I chosen the wrong component, wrong color. Okay, just if you want to change that color also, you can change it. Okay, okay, we are done. Okay, now let me add one button. Okay, like after completion of selecting your products and add to cart. Okay, then you have to do the payment here. Okay, after completion of your payment, let me add like what we want to add here, like proceed to buy, like proceed to pay. If you want, you can add. Okay, you can add as a next page also. Okay. Now here, let me build like payment page here. Okay. Now let's choose another components. Okay, there are a lot of components which you have been using here. I'm choosing this as a payment. Okay, I'm naming this as a payment page. Okay, that's a checkbox and radio button. Okay, let's use this type of components here. Okay, I'm using checkbox. I'm renaming this as an UPI. As I said earlier, why you have been using that UPI for particular UPI on checkbox button. Okay, checkbox component. Okay, let me use a radio button for the COD. Okay, and after choosing that COD, after let me add one more component like cards. You can, if you want to add net banking or else any other payments also, you can want to. Okay, that's your choice. Okay, as of now, I'm choosing this type of payments only. Sir, now what we have to add here, and you will get one more doubt here. For that, just click on that, choose the drop list button. Just click on that add money. Okay, I'm choosing that for UPI. Select application. Okay, after selecting our application, you have to give the options here like UPI. In the UPI, Phone Pay, GPay, Paytm. Okay, I'm giving this type of option for my e-commerce web application. Okay, now COD. What is COD? What option I have to give? Like there is nothing options. Okay, just you have to select the COD and you have to complete your payment while receiving your order. Just click on that add menu. Okay, for cards, I'm choosing that select cards. Select cards like Federal Bank, Fed Bank. Okay, and S Bank, ACIC. Okay, that's your choice. You can choose any number of banks. If you want to give all banks also, you can do it. Okay. After completion of your payment, like just click on that your payment option. Just and let me rename this as the pay. Okay. Proceed to buy. Okay. Now here we are done with like payment page. Payment. Okay. Now, sir, here we completed all that. Sir, now what we have to do? And you will get a small doubt. Okay, let me rename this page as a order details. Okay, in the order details, what we have to build here? Anybody have any doubt regarding that? What we have to build? Any? Okay, I'm simply choosing the text area component. Okay, to mention like order details. Okay, in the order details, I'm giving that options like transition ID, same components, same details. Transition ID, expected delivery date. Okay, and forgive with that spellings. Okay, expected delivery date. Okay, these are the components we are adding. Like, just me rename this as a order details page. Okay, as of now, we build all that web pages. I'm just naming this as a Rohit e-commerce web application. Okay. And let me add one button like which button I have to add like I'm just adding that back to page. Back to home page. Whereas if you add it, just add the back button. Okay. That's your choice. Just I'm adding the back button. Okay, this is taking too much. Okay, sir. As of now, we built everything which we need to for Azure. So, what's the difference you think? You can ask. Okay, I think you observed some changes here. Okay, now let me see. First, let's go with the registration page. Okay, where are the coming? If you see that registration that Balsamiq, you cannot type your name, but here you can type your name also. Okay, that's your choice here. Okay, and if you see like there, you can use a text field name for that also. Text field name means if you forgot to like if you want to choose the component in any other way, okay. If you give the text field name, okay, like I'm choosing here name, okay. I'm choosing name here. If you want to choose, okay, after entering your credentials, you can just click on that register. Okay, now there I will show one major difference here. Okay, if you observe very carefully here, there you see type and text field name. There is a difference between this both of this both components here. Okay, if you click on the type, okay, I'm choosing that enter name as a text here. Okay, enter text as a name. Okay, just click on that name. Okay, if you want to choose the max length, you can just I am choosing the max length as a 10. I'm just like I'm choosing max length as a 5. Okay, if you it's your choice, you can choose up to any number of okay if you want to, but just okay. I'm naming this as a 5. Okay, I'm giving this conditions for exactly enter name. Okay, I'm just choosing that. Okay, I'm giving the text field name for our enter name here. Okay, now let's give that type for as well as the password here. Okay, if you choose that type here, you can see like text password. Okay, I'm choosing the password here. Okay, when you click on that password, there you can see it's showing into dots here. Okay, it's showing encryption of data. Okay, okay, let me name this as a password. Okay, and let me name this as a password also. Okay, okay. Now, as I showed earlier, it's a mouse over for this component. Okay, and now let's give that condition. Okay, now let's give the condition for the enter name and password. Just to click on that. Okay, just click if you click on that action. Okay, there you see case one. Just let me from come from beginning. Okay. If you click on that button, okay, just there you see add case. Okay, click on that add case. Okay, then you see the case one here. Okay, if you are adding second case, third case, you can get that all the cases here. Okay, for as of now, we are adding the case one here. Okay, here you see like which you give the text field name here as well. In earlier, we are choosing the text field name as a name. Okay. Mm, okay, I'm giving the name as a Puru or else Porous. Let's give the Kajal name here. Okay. And another text field is a password. Okay, just you click on the add row, you can add the number of rows. Okay, I'm choosing the password. Okay, I'm giving that password as a 1234. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, just click on that OK and just click on that OK. Okay. Now let's give the connection in between for every component here. I'm connecting these pages. Just click on that component. Just if you click on that create link, it will. I'm creating that link between that payment page and order details page. Okay. And now let's see how it's gonna look in parallel. If you click on that, I'm entering details. Okay, I'm entering that. Uh, just click on that register. Okay, it will go into that login button. Let me add. Okay, I think there is something issue. Okay, first let me add one more button here. Let me rename this button as a login. Well, here we use a button shape, but for button shape there is no functionality. We cannot create link here for this. Okay, we only create the link using the HTML button. Okay, let me create this link to the port catalog page. Okay, now let's see. Okay, after entering your all credentials, just click on that register. Okay, uh, here you have to enter your name. Which name I have given here? Kajal. Okay, and I choose the password 12345. Right? Okay, just click on that login. It's going here. Okay, it's showing that pop-up button. The password you just used was found in data breach. Okay, like it's not a man. Just ignore that. Okay, just click on that. Okay, you can select your sizes. Or you can select a brand. Okay, just click on that add to cart. Okay, and you directly go to the cart page. I think the buttons are missing here. Let me see one thing. Yeah, I think we given exactly connection. Okay, just sometimes the app error we should be occur. Okay, and add to click on that add to cart. Okay, and it's not rendering here. I think. Okay, I think it's maybe some error. Okay, after completion of entering to a card page, just your select application. Okay, I'm selecting your cards. Click on the proceed to buy. Then it will go to directly order details here. Okay, and this is enough for Balsamiq and Azure using